Good morning, and good morning, everybody. It is excellent to be with you today, and I'm so very grateful for this opportunity to be able to pop on live and to be able to do this discipline, to be able to do these disciplines, to hold you accountable, and of course to be held accountable by you. So welcome to this crisp and beautiful winter's Friday morning. Welcome to the end of a week and welcome to the beginning of a weekend. Congratulations for making it through the week. Well done for doing day by day what you need to do to end up at today. So welcome to the Always Be Squatting Challenge, day number 18 for August. And our theme for August is weekly purpose. What is your purpose weekly? What is your purpose this week? Have you fulfilled your purpose this week? How would you know if you have fulfilled your purpose this week? Where have you been keeping track of your weekly purpose? So the Always Be Squatting Challenge, our theme for August, is simply about a week, and to remember that a weekly purpose is made up of a daily purpose, day by day, to do what we have to do diligently. That will make up our weekly purpose. If we are purposed to nothing else other than to do what we have to do, the things that are put in front of us, to do those with diligence, that is purpose enough. If our only purpose is to simply clear the squat account every single day, that is purpose enough. So at day 18 of the challenge, we are busy heading towards the end of August, and I must say I'm already busy looking at the September reboot. So if you have thoughts on the September reboot, please do drop in the comments below and let me know any ideas or thoughts that you might have about rebooting our challenge for September. Welcome to lockdown day 148 here in Cape Town, South Africa. We are nearly at the big 150 mark. So at day 148 of lockdown, what have you done up until this point to maintain your best self? What have you done up until this moment to keep becoming better day by day, to keep moving one step forward? What have you done up until this point? What are you doing today to continue that? And what are you going to do tomorrow and for the coming time to keep yourself on track, to keep yourself focused? So even though the world seems to be slowly starting to resume, it is not exactly the same. It is not the same as we remember it by a long shot. So let us keep exercising our willpower, our discipline, our inner selves, so that it doesn't matter what happens in the world out there, it doesn't matter what happens in lockdown, we ourselves can adapt to whatever the world might throw at us. Remember, we can't control what happens out there, we can only control what we do about it. So one of the things that I've been doing to keep myself on track, to keep my mind sharp and focused, one of the spiritual disciplines that I've been doing every single day for the past 9 months without missing a day, is the Proverbs challenge. And I invite everybody onto the Proverbs challenge as well. It is for all ages and it is a great wisdom challenge. So today is Friday, the 21st of August 2020. Welcome, and today I chose Proverbs 21 verse number 5. So let me know in the comments below which verse you chose. Let's read Proverbs 21 today. So for me, Proverbs 21 verse number 5, it says, "The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone who is hasty, only to want." Whew, I love that. So Proverbs 21 verse 5. Remember to let me know which one works for you. Let me know what God puts on your heart. "But the thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone who is hasty, only to want." So if I look at this and I try and remember this verse, if I take this verse into my day as a tool, I need to understand. So if I look at the big picture of this verse, this is a verse comparing diligence versus hastiness. Diligence is slow, consistent work over time. Hastiness is trying to get it done quick, trying to take the shortcut. So if I look in the first half of this verse, "The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness." So the thoughts of the diligent tends towards plenty. Remember, tending means changing slowly over time. So our thoughts are reflected and expressed and seen in our lives. What I believe about my life can be seen in my life. What I believe in my heart and in my head, I can see reflected in my life. So if we have thoughts of diligence, we will tend towards plenty over time. So the thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness. What are diligent people thinking? That's the question. If they're tending towards plenty, then what are they thinking? What do they believe in their hearts? And what do they know in their minds that is tending them towards plenty? It's a mindset, because diligence is a mindset. So if I look at the comparison now in the second half of the verse, but of everyone who is hasty, only want. Right? So hasty leads to want and poverty. Want is not having enough. Want is lack. Want is wanting more because you do not have enough. But of everyone who is hasty, only to poverty. So the thoughts of everyone who is hasty tend only to poverty. And what I really enjoy there is that it says everyone. It doesn't say some of us or a few of us. All right? So the thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness. That's a solid statement. But the thoughts of everyone who is hasty only tends to want and to poverty. So that doesn't exclude anybody. If we are hasty, we are all in danger of tending to want, tending to poverty. So what do hasty people do? If we ask the question, what do diligent people think? What do they believe? Well, then what do hasty people do? How do you know a hasty person? What do hasty people do that makes them hasty, that tends their lives towards poverty? So let us each reflect and look into our own lives today and ask, how do we see our lives? What do we believe in our minds, and what do we know in our hearts? Do we have thoughts of diligence, or do we have thoughts of hastiness and slothfulness? Let us be wise today and make each decision in front of us wisely. So if I apply this to our squats, Proverbs 21 verse 5, the thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone who is hasty only to want. If I apply that to our squats now, the thoughts of the diligent, if I'm thinking about my squats diligently, I will tend towards plenteousness, not just in squats and in physicality, but in mental discipline, in emotional discipline, in spiritual clarity. So the thoughts of the diligent, if you're thinking diligently about your squats, you will tend to plenteousness. But if you are hasty in your squats, if you think hastily, if you believe hastily about your squats, well, then you'll come to want, you'll come to poverty. So diligence is what we are looking for over time. Consistency over time trumps short-term intensity. Long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity every time. So with our squats, let's take it slow, take it one at a time, and remember that we're doing this slowly over time. It's not about just today. It's not about just yesterday. It's not about just tomorrow. It's about every single day that we do what we have to do to build a stronger version of ourselves. So remember that if you ask me which day has made my squats better, was it today, yesterday, day before, or any of the 148 days before that, or any of the 10 years before that, or any of the 20 years before that, it's every day of squatting that has made my squats better. So remember, it's not about an instant gratification. It's not about an instant reward. The reward comes over time. The reward is found in the training. So talking about training, let's get moving. So I'm going to do 50 warm-up squats to get my body going, to get the heart pumping, breath moving, and to get blood to all the important muscle groups. I invite you for a 2-minute warm-up, whether that is skipping, squatting, burping, star jumping, or sprinting. You take your pick. I'm going to squat for 2 minutes, and then I invite everybody to join me for the Always Be Squatting 100 today. I'm going to zero the account of 100 squats. So first, let's do 50 warm-up, 2 minutes, and then we get squatting. Remember to breathe. It's not about how fast you go, it's just about getting it done properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Alright, that's warm-up stakes. Now I challenge you to 100 lockdown squats. I challenge you to clear the squat account for today, to zero the squat balance. Remember, it's not about how long it takes. It's not even about how many you do. It's just about doing the number that you allot for yourself. So I challenge you to 100 lockdown squats. That's what I'm going for. I'm going from 100 and I'm dropping them down to clear the account. Ready? Let's breathe. 101. 100. Home stretch. 99. 98. 97. 96. 95. 94. 93. 92. 91. 90. 89. 88. 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, extra 1, extra 1, extra 1, extra 1, extra 1, and extra 1. Whew. Very, 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 very well done on doing what you have to do today. So remember that the thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of everyone who is hasty, only to want. That's Proverbs 21 verse 5. Remember the Proverbs challenge? Just read the proverb of the day, one proverb per day. You're more than welcome to drop the verse that stood out for you today, that God put on your heart today. Drop in the comments below, let me know which one you liked. For the rest, Remember to do what you have to do. Remember to have thoughts of diligence, beliefs of diligence. Because if we have beliefs and thoughts of hastiness, that is when we tend to want. That is when we tend to poverty. That is when we tend to not having enough. So do what you have to do to be diligent. Do what you have to do to be disciplined, even if it's not easy, even if it doesn't feel like the day for it, even if you don't feel like it on a weekend. Do what you've got to do to maintain the discipline. Have an excellent day. Stay safe, stay sane, stay sensible, and stay squatting. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our Saturday squats. Enjoy.